In health news, the World Health Organization and UNICEF says the first 1,000 days of a child's life can have a real influence on how they develop, grow, and learn for his or her whole life. However, this is the time that the child needs good nutrition for healthy growth. When it comes to babies, breastfeeding is the best and provides the ideal balanced diet and protection against illness.
This is the Abbey family from Udumang in Ga South Municipality. Mr. and Mrs. Abbey understands exclusive breastfeeding and have been adhering to the practice for their 4 children. To them, the best way of feeding a baby is the breast milk. They believe breast milk promotes sensory and cognitive development and protects the infant against infectious and chronic diseases.
Exclusive breastfeeding was very beneficial for my children. It helped in their physical and mental development.
Exclusive breastfeeding is very good for the development of children. It makes them strong.
Another resident of Uduman, Mrs. Mabel Akwe, has 3 children, but thinks that exclusive breastfeeding is not the way to go.
I did not do exclusive breastfeeding for my children because I don't eat much. I think development of a child is dependent on how neat items meant for feeding them are kept.
The child's body uses nutrients from food to function properly and stay healthy. These nutrients include carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. In the right amounts, nutrients give a child the energy to grow, learn and be active. Health experts say poor nutrition can cause health problems, overweight and obesity. Some of the health problems associated with poor nutrition can be very serious, especially as a child grows. A report from UNICEF indicates that child malnutrition has become a global embarrassment, particularly in the developing world, where malnutrition is the attributable cause of more than half of all child deaths. According to WHO and UNICEF, giving children the best start in life begins with breastfeeding, one of the cost-effective ways of supporting healthy, well-nourished children and sustainable growth.
It is good to give the breast milk because it helps. The breast milk contains all the nutritional value to help with the growth of the child.
Globally, inadequate nutrition is an underlying cause of the deaths of more than 2.6 million children and over 100,000 mothers every year. Many health groups, such as World Health Organization, WHO, and UNICEF support 6 months of exclusive breastfeeding and continued partial breastfeeding for extended periods. They believe that breast milk offers benefits for both mother and baby. It is easy for the baby to digest, which promotes more frequent eating due to faster digestion. Benefits for the mother include better uterine shrinkage, decreased risk of breast cancer, and decreased risk of postpartum depression. It may also be a bonding experience for mother and child and can be less expensive than infant formula. The Ghana Health Service estimates that suboptimal breastfeeding practices contribute to about 8% of infant deaths, or about 3,300 infant deaths each year. Some mothers, especially working mothers, express milk to be used later when their child is being cared for by others. Working women in the formal and informal sectors around the world, including Ghana, face challenges combining work with breastfeeding. Some organizations encourage mothers to take off 24 weeks of fully paid leave soon after their babies are born to support them to exclusively breastfeed. And when their working mothers do return to work, they allow them to leave office early to prioritize breastfeeding their babies. Such organizations include the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, UNICEF, WHO, and Nestle Ghana. Nestle Ghana has introduced paternity leave for its male employees to support exclusive breastfeeding for infants within their first 1,000 days in life.
We believe that breast milk is the best food for newborns and infants, for their growth and development. We promote exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of life.
Statutorily, you're supposed to have, I think, between 3 to 4 months, and then I included my annual leave. And I had some leave in arrears, so I put them all together, and then I had a 6 months.
I have 2 kids, and all of them I did exclusive breastfeeding, and I can see the benefits of it. Brain-wise, they are sharper. Skin-wise, they have a very glowing skin type. And then naturally, they look very healthy.
Health experts say breastfeeding triggers biochemical reactions which allows for the enzymes, hormones, growth factors, and immunologic substances to effectively defend against infectious diseases for the infant.
When all mothers give their children exclusive breastfeeding, these children will not fall sick, and then also it will reduce pressure on their facilities. Also, when mothers give exclusive breastfeeding, it saves time, it saves money, and then time.
The breast milk also has long-chain polyunsaturated fatty acids which help with normal retinal and neural development. Because breastfeeding requires an average of 500 calories a day, it helps the mother lose weight after giving birth. According to the experts, the composition of breast milk changes depending on how long the baby nurses at each session, as well as on the child's age. Exclusive breastfeeding is recommended up to 6 months of age, with continued breastfeeding along with appropriate complementary foods up to 2 years of age or beyond.